Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Welcome, welcome. Today is June 1st. I can't believe May is already over. So it's June 1st, 2023. Today we're going to play with the the May Paper Pumpkin Kit. It is so beautiful. I cannot wait to show you. So let me go ahead and um, put you guys down. Let's move the camera. Yay! Okay, here we go. So we're going to play with May's Paper Pumpkin Kit. Oh, it is gorgeous. Now, refills for this kit, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, is available now in my online store. I think they're like $11, 11.50. I think 11.50 for the refill kits, which means it has all of the supplies and the sticker, but it does not include the stamp set or the ink spot. And that's what you can get in the refill. And oh my gosh, these envelopes alone are worth getting that refill. As well as we have an add-on kit, and I'll show you those cards in a little bit that match. And then you can also get the new dies that are going to go with next month's kit, which you have until the June 11th to get. So, and this is a beautiful box. It's so pretty. Oh, love, love, love. And then I've already done a few of the cards, just so that I could make sure that I know what I'm doing the first time. So they are so adorable. Okay, so here is one. And what's fun about this month's kit is look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So of course um, I'm gonna totally get a refill and cut these in half because this makes just beautiful card fronts. And then I always add an extra piece of um, basic white cardstock on the inside, and then I used a piece of coordinating cardstock in here. And this one I used is the copper clay. So this this is one of the cards. Here is another one, and this is the last one that we're going to make. So when you get your kit, it'll have instructions, and it's all connected. I've actually pulled out my stamp set so I can use it. You'll get a gorgeous stamp set usually, and it's exclusive for Paper Pumpkin. We've got a hiking boot and a coffee mug, like one of those tin ones. It is a what is that, compass, and then it has a really fabulous happy birthday. I love this happy birthday. We've had something similar in the past, but it's been a really long time. I love this font. And then a life is meant for good friends and great adventures. And then it doesn't matter where you're going, it's who you have beside you. And then of course, cheers to another adventure, which is really great. So that is the stamp set. I think I can zoom so you guys can see that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so fabulous. Okay. So you get a stamp set. The spot this time was the copper clay, which is fabulous. And then you, of course, always get adhesive. We have the Stampin' Dimensionals, and these are the little glue dots. I always use my regular glue dots. I usually hoard these for sequins, because I love sequins. Oh my gosh, these are so, so pretty. So of course you have your instructions that show you how to make the cards, and it's 9 cards, 3 of each, and then it tells you. So they also have the measurement. You have a little measuring thing down the side here to do your, if you're going to measure out your linen for thread that is included in this kit. And then it shows you kind of how to put together each of the cards. They're pretty awesome. And then on the back, it shows you there's alternative. And when I have this posted, I will have the case, the picture that you can do with your case if you download that to put it in with um, your stamp set, as well as the links to go and see the blog. It's the Paper Pumpkin blog that has alternatives, which is pretty awesome. And the colors for this kit, the coordinating colors, are boho blue, copper clay, daffodil delight, moody mauve, mossy meadow, pebble path, and wild wheat. So gorgeous. Lots of those beautiful new in colors. I mean, they're just really, really pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so like I said, you get stamp set, you get you should have your copper clay spot, and you get a little bit of the linen thread that you'll need, and your adhesive. And then, of course, you have your pieces. So um, if you don't have one of these um, Stampin' Pierce mats, I've got mine. I've cut mine in half and wrapped it with a piece of graph paper. But you can keep this to stamp on. Sometimes um, you need the extra cushion because with our photopolymer stamps, um, unlike our cling mount, there's not an extra foam, which helps so you can see where you're stamping. But sometimes you need a little bit of extra so you can get a really nice clear image. And keeping your cardboard that comes with your kit really comes in handy. Oh my gosh, these envelopes. So like I said, you get 9 cards. The card bases are beautiful. As you can see, that's beautiful. So it's got this gorgeous scene. You can fold that in half. Right? It's white on the inside. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And they have the coordinating envelopes that really coordinate this time. So this one is the one that coordinates. See, it's got the same scene here, the same flowers, cactus flowers on that. And then you have this other pretty one with the canoe. Isn't that gorgeous? That mountain scene. It's just beautiful. Like I said, it's cut in half. So I think I might actually have to cut one of these apart and make them separate. But here it has it's coordinating envelope. It's really pretty. And then the last one here is the buffalo. Here we go. Look at that gorgeous. I guess that's all that Daffodil Delight. You got the boho blue. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then, of course, the coordinating envelopes have the buffalo scene on there. Isn't that pretty? So these are a gorgeous, gorgeous set of cards. Stampin' Up! Just does, their paper pumpkin just gets better and better and better and better. And of course, it all coordinates with the Stampin' Up! Colors, which is fantastic. Love, love, love. Okay, and then you get all the pieces that you go in with to making your cards, right, and your instructions. So like I said, I also cut a piece of basic white cardstock for my inside layers. I always do my layers at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and our standard. These are the 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4 is what these basic cards are. So let's make our piles. I'll show you guys how I made 3 of those cards. And I'm going to put the ones I've already made here in the corner as we make it so we have it as a reference. So let's make that one first. That one. Where's the third card? Oh my goodness. These are so beautiful. And then wait till you see the add-on is really quite beautiful too. Okay, so let me unzoom this a little bit. I'll get a little bit more. Move this up. I shifted um, all my cameras, and I'm still getting used to having my face on the other side. So having to shift where I'm at. It's funny. And then of course in your thing you'll also get a advertisement for next month's Paper Pumpkin. Like I said, that one is welcome in, and you have till June 10th to get it, but I'll show you a little bit more about that at the end. Okay, so let's make our buffalo card first. Let's see, the buffalo card. It's one here at the top. And it actually is the happy birthday. So for this card you need your card base. And I did stamp on this one because I like happy birthday sentiment. And it fits really nice on the envelope. So I'll get that out so I can stamp on that too. And then you need one of these blue, the boho blue stripes, striped white striped pieces, basic white banner, the hat, and then it is a piece of this moody mauve, and it's the one that has the bannered end. So you have some that are strips, and then you have bannered ends. So for the buffalo card, use the bannered end, like that. And then we're going to need some linen some of that linen thread and one of these binoculars. Very cute. Okay. And all right, yeah, that's what I need. Do. Okay. So set that aside. This is the one that we're gonna make. So when I was making this card, what it, I the trickiest part is because we're gonna put this here and this the way this how long these are. Make sure that you make your happy birthday like so. For this happy birthday, I actually needed it to be further over on the banner. So this time when I stamp it, I'm going to make sure I get farther over so I have more room for my binoculars. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but I actually had to fussy cut it down because otherwise it just would hang off the side. So make sure before you, when you're stamping and putting that in, if you're not sure about the position of how you want your stamp to go, if you know you have to put something on the edge, you want to make sure maybe you give yourself more blank space on this side for the overlap. So let's go ahead and my bone folder. These are so pretty. It's just so pretty. Okay, and then our stamp. So we're going to need to stamp on our banner, and it has the little banner going this way. So let me get out my mat. Here's my mat. Here's one that's not cut, so you can see the difference. I thought I set my other one down right there. Did I move it? Oh, I did. It's right here. You can see the difference. I like the smaller because it gives me, I have a smaller space that I work in, so that's why I cut it down. Okay, so we want it to go this way, and then I think because, let me go ahead and zoom in where you can see me stamp. I'll put that right there. So I mounted, let's see, need the happy birthday. And I mounted that one on my block. Now you will get a block on your very first kit that is a D block, and all of your stamps will fit on the D block. I just, have my own set of these, and these are the ones that you can purchase from the annual catalog. That just helped me with my hand. Now I didn't open my copper clay. I'm just going to use my my big pad. There it is, right here, and I'm just going to stamp that up. And like I said, I want to make sure that I have enough room on the outside edge. So I'm just going to, just like that. And I've got more. So it's not really in the center. It's got more on this edge because I need that to put the glasses on there, the binoculars. And then I'm going to stamp on my envelope edge here. So turning it so it's the right way. I'm going to put the happy birthday right here. So you can totally add stamp onto your envelopes. I love these envelopes. They're so beautiful. Gorgeous. Love. Okay, so now we don't need that. And that was it. That was all the stamping that we need to do for this one. Okay, so this is the front of our card, and we're going to want to put the mauve banner like this, and then they have this one like that. But also, if you notice, they have this, they use the bow. They put like a linen bow, but they don't actually tie the bow. They just kind of loop it behind there. So I find whenever I'm going to use linen thread, I really like to just use my Stampin' Seal. I find Stampin' Seal is so much easier. You can use your glue dots. I love Stampin' Seal because I find it so much easier to put that on there. So it looks like they put theirs, I can't tell, I think they put theirs on top of their pink. And I kind of like it underneath the, so like I put mine on top. I mean on bottom. Let's see, where's my card again? I set it down right here. So you can have it, like I have mine going underneath the pink instead of underneath the white layer. So they have it underneath this white layer. And if you'd like it like that, then I would use the Stampin' Seal or the glue dots to hold your linen thread behind the happy birthday. But I really like it under the pink one. I don't know why, I just kind of like it under there. Okay, so I put some Stampin' Seal on my pink banner, and then I'm going to wrap it. They say to use how much linen thread? 12 inches. Like I said, they have the 12 inches thing here. So you can grit it. And the reason why they have that too is so I know you can just kind of eye it. That way, if you use their measurements, then you know you have enough of the linen thread. Like I have like tons of linen thread here. But in case you don't have linen thread, um, you make sure you'll have enough to do all of your projects. And so I just like to loop it how I like it to look. I don't want it to be too far out, so I'm going to use it. But I find it's easier for me to do um, when I use that Stampin' Seal. Because otherwise, I find like I just fight with it, and I like it better. See, just like that. Wait, let's see. Oh, I think I put it on. Oh yeah, no, it goes this way. So let's see. I was trying to get it to be at least the same way. Did I even do it the same way? No, I did it the wrong way. Hold on. And then, look, it's easy to, luckily I needed to do it the different way. Okay, so it goes this way. So I want the loop to go this way. Okay. All right, so I've got the tail. So the tail goes out on this side. I've got the little loop over here. And then the loop here. And there's the tail. Just have to make sure you have it go in the right direction or the direction you want it. I guess it doesn't really matter. If you guys have a preference, you can always do. I mean, that's kind of the fun thing with Paper Pumpkin or any of our kits, really. You can change it up how you like it. There is really no wrong way to do it. You just do it the way you like it. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this a little bit. Here, right here. And so my thing wants to time out. I'm gonna just try it. Okay, so let's see. I want it to match. Look at that. Okay, so if you notice too, for this one, they actually have it going up kind of it's like at a slight angle. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of my Stampin' Seal, or you would use a little bit more glue dots to make sure you've got it so it will stay down. I'm going to do it at a little bit of an angle. And I did do it a little bit more, so I'm sorry, off camera, a little bit more this way so that there's a little bit left on this side, but there's a little bit more over here because remember we're going to put our the glasses, right, the binoculars. Okay, so then this one you need to use Stampin' Dimensionals. I have Stampin' Dimensionals. I've got one started right here. And just add that to our stamped edge. I'm going to put 3 on here. Although it says 2. 2 is probably enough, but I like the 3. Get that. It's like I've got it too wide. There we go. Yeah. Gotta make sure I'm on camera for you guys to see. Okay, so then it's like this. So you can see that you can see your linen thread under it, and it's just like a little bit over top. Right, so it kind of peeks out. You don't have to do it as pretty much the way you like it. Just make sure you've got it on there, kind of the way you want. And then you can just put your binoculars right there like that. The first time I did it, I did not have enough room because I kind of centered my happy birthday. So I'm going to use my glue dots to add the binoculars. These binoculars are so cute. I love all the... It's all so awesome. I got the glue dot on me. I'm just going to put that there. Just like that. And that's how simple it is. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Love, love, love. Right? It's not too hard. I think making sure that you stamp your sentiment in the right place so that you have enough room to put your binoculars is really the only trick. And then, so I like to match. So usually I would use a piece like this, but look how gorgeous that is. I don't want to add anything to the back of this. to break it up. So I'm just going to add an inside white piece. I like to add an extra piece on the inside, and it gives the card a little bit more stability, and I think it just looks a little bit nicer. So I usually add an inside piece, and like I said, it's the 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, which is my normal inside inside panel. I'm just going to glue that in there. And then I did cut some strips of cardstock. So I used, I'm going to use some mauve. Got that unstraight. There we go. I'm just going to use a little bit of the Moody Mauve and put that there just so it's inside breaks up that white. So it just breaks up that white just like that. And it matches the, wait, is this one the Moody Mauve one or the oh wait, no. This one's not Moody Mauve. This one's Baja Blue. I wanted it to match the envelope. So I was trying to find like what I mean, there's so much of all the colors. So I was going to use this. I was thinking Moody Mauve but all of them have that Moody Mauve piece there. So I wanted it to match the envelope. Kind of bring that in. So it's actually the boho blue is what I actually put in here. Not the Moody Mauve. Moody Mauve's on the other one. I feel like I've got this so you guys can see, and then it's two. I'm like off camera the whole time. Okay, here we go. So, oh my goodness, we have been having, probably can't hear it. Luckily, it's not too loud, but they are repaving right outside. They were fixing a bunch of potholes and repaving the road right out front. So it has been loud, and apparently it's kind of smelly, but I can't smell it because I still haven't regained my smell, my sense of smell since I had caught that ickiness in February. I know it's been a while, but oh. So this one doesn't have any other embellishments, but I don't think you need it. It's super pretty. And if you have Wood Castella and you want to add some to the water, that would be pretty too. But you almost don't need anything with these. They're so pretty. Okay, so that's the first card. Like I said, and we also stamped on our envelope. These envelopes are just fabulous. So fabulous. Okay, so that's the first card. So let's make the second card, and that is this one with the canoe. So let's put this one away and get out the canoe one so I can see what I'm doing. Kind of keep that in mind when I'm doing it. Okay, so we need you need the canoe. So this one has this bigger sentiment that life is meant for good friends and great adventures. So if you wanted to do you wanted to stamp on your envelope like a message, I didn't because I didn't really want to put that whole thing right here. If you put an inside message, you might want to, stamp that out. If you do this, make it a happy birthday or however you personalize it, you might want to stamp there. But I didn't have one that looks that great on that edge. I didn't want to put that big, huge sentiment there. So I did not do a big sentiment. Okay, so let's get this. Look how gorgeous these are. They're just so pretty, right? So pretty. Okay. Let's do that. So we need our pretty canoe. This is our matching envelope, although I'm not planning on stamping on it. I want to make sure you guys saw that. There's the canoe. And this has got the mauve one. This is one that I use the mauve on the inside. And then this one has the banner that's got the one edge. You need that. And then you need the white. Let's see. So they have a bunch of different. That's this one right here is the one that we need for this. So let me get that out. It's kind of a cool, sort of like that desert details that we had the last mini catalog. Kind of had those corners. It's kind of cool. And that's that. So for this card, we need to add linen thread to our around our whatever the tab, the banner. And again, I like to use the Stamp and Seal. You actually don't have to use anything, but I just like a little bit of Stamp and Seal because it helps me. And then I think, how much thread did they say to use? Oh, 20 inches. So because we're going to wrap this multiple times, so you need 20 inches. So you would do the 18, and then 2 more. Okay, cut that. Okay, so then we're gonna wrap. We want to tie it in a bow. So make sure you leave a little bit on the edge for your bow. And I'm just gonna wrap it. Let's see how many times. 1, 2, 3, I think 4 works. That one. I want to do it kind of tight, but not super tight. It's up here at the top. And you want to make sure you don't make your linen thread too far down because your sentiment, you want to make sure it fits. And it's kind of above this edge right here, right? So you need to make sure you've got your linen thread at the top, which is why I really like using the little bit of the Stampin' Seal. It kind of helps hold it in place in the back. And I'm going to tie a knot or tie a bow. So let's see. Hold my breath. Hopefully you can get it. Oh, my fingers are not always as good. Oh, there we go. And pull this tight. These are just, I do like the thin thread, but it is you need to make sure you don't pull too much. There we go. Grab that small. It looks great, but sometimes it can be tricky. Turn the right way. Awesome. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So pretty, so pretty. I love linen thread. I think I go back to it a lot, and it looks really nice with the Moody Mauve. And anytime you're doing any of the nature stuff, it always looks great. Okay, so then we're going to stamp our sentiment, and it is, what is that? Horizontal. Let's see if I can make it go so you guys can see me stamp the sentiment. And this sentiment is, again, that life is meant for good fun. So I've bound to that on. Again, this is a C block, but I think this one's C, yeah. The C, but you come with a D block and it fits everything. And then I have my copper clay. I love this. This is really pretty. The in colors are just awesome this year. Like I wasn't sure, because I really loved how everyone's last year, but it's so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp that in the middle. So this one can be straight on middle because you're not going to put anything on it. Sweet. So pretty. So nice. Okay, and then I'm just going to use more Stampin' Seal. You can use your glue dots or anything else that works for you. I'm just going to use the seal because it's so easy. And then I'm just going to just kind of center it between my linen thread and the edge here, kind of so that these are kind of the same size on each side, right? Like, go. And then if you have a hard time lining up, right, glue is always the best to try to get that to work, but that looks fabulous. Okay, and then it looks like they use Stampin' Dimensionals to pop this up, right? And they use each of the corners. And then it holds, I can hold that down. Just like that. It holds my thread down even more. Did I get that one off? I did not. And these little, to touch them to make sure. And then it just goes right up here at the top. Just like that. It's so pretty. Not pretty? Ah, so lovely. So nice, right? And then again, I like the inside. I think with this one, I did put the mauve. This one I did put the Moody Mauve. I did add an inside layer. Again, the 5 1/8. I just really like how it worked. So I can write on it. Now, if you're going to send these in the mail and sometimes I feel like I'm going to mess up writing writing or stamping, then you can stamp your sentiment and or write your message on your basic white panel before you glue it in. That way, if you're afraid you're going to mess up, you'll have, because then you're just going to throw out your cardstock and not have to worry about it messing up your card. And then I did just a strip, and the strips are of course 4 inches by a half an inch, right? My standard strip that I do kind of just pulls it in just like that. muy bien, and that one's super easy. And like I said, as it's a bigger sentiment, I didn't want to stamp on the envelope, but oh, the envelopes are gorgeous just by themselves. Love, love, love. Okay, so there's the second card. Now it's so super easy. Okay, so the third card is all this pretty foliage. Oh, I don't know, are those cactus or I think they're supposed to be like cactus, or they're really pretty. I don't know if anybody knows what kind of flowers those are. They're gorgeous. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, I'll just cut it. I'll just fold it in half, and then you need to make sure you have your one punch out compass, right? And you need the strip of the this one is another of the mauve, but it's a strip. It's a strip one, and not the one that's got the edge, the bannered edge. You need one of those. And then this one is on one of these. I thought I had one more. Oh, I do right here. Just like that. These are pretty. I like that. Awesome, awesome. And then this one also has more thread the behind it. So, yeah. I think I did put this one underneath the pink instead. Well, did I put that one on the bottom too? To give it more space underneath. Let me look. Let's pull that one out and see what I did. Oh no, this one I didn't. I actually put it between the mauve. I did it like it showed me in the instructions because there's more. It's fat. There's more width here to put to hold that the thread down. So we'll do that. Okay. So first we need to stamp our sentiment, and this one is it doesn't matter where we're going. It doesn't matter where we're going when it's who you have beside you. Aw, that's nice. I like that. Okay, so what did I do with my? Here it is. Use that to make sure I can get it nice. Now, if you sometimes the ejection isn't as great. There's still some fluid when the photopolymer. So if you find that your ink is like not really adhering well or it's bubbling, you can always check it before you stamp it. Um, that means you just need to make sure you've washed your stamps. And then if it still doesn't, even after you've used your chamois on it or even your the Stamp and Mist, stamp it in Versamark. That really works. I don't know exactly if it's because it adheres the ink better or it is able to take that all the excess fluid stuff that's on there off. Whatever, but it works fabulously. Okay, so for this one, because we are going to put the compass up here in the corner, you want to make this one it's kind of still centered, but more to the centered of the label, but over on the right side, so that you have more space on the other side for your compass, just like we did on the other one for the binoculars. So there we go. Super awesome. Okay, I'll leave this right here. Now let's go ahead and close my ink. I'll put my hands in it. I don't need this anymore. Okay. So we need, we're going to put this on there. So I just kind of like to look to see. So when you're putting this on, make sure, as you can see, right, like you want to make sure that your loop is going to stay within your, the confines of your card front. So if you're going to mail it, it's not, you know, you have to hold your tongue just right to feed it through. So you want to keep that in mind when you're doing that. So I think I'm going to actually not put this piece down until we get that on here first. So we've got it stamped. So now I'm going to add some Stamp and Seal to both edges because we're going to wrap it. So let's see, how much do they say you need? 14 inches. So I said we need 14 inches of our linen thread. So let's go ahead. 14 inches. Measure that out. It's so cute, right? That they have the little thing to measure. I love that. Okay, so then, oops, I'll set this thing in there. Okay, so then you can wrap it around your fingers. So I kind of do, so if you move the thread around, right, you can kind of get some of its curl out, right? So wrapping it around your fingers helps keep it so you can kind of get it into a circle. And then I'm just going to put that on. Do. And there, of course, I've moved it. Just like that. See, that's not too bad. Just like that. Depending if you want it to be close, move it around a little bit so you get the desired loop effect that you want, which is why using the stamp and seal I like. So the glue dots can work too. You just have to probably put more glue dots on there to get it the way you like it. I find. It's stuck there. Yeah, okay, there you go. Looks fabulous. Okay, and then so I think right there is good. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll just use my stamp and seal since I have it out. So you can use your glue dots for this, but I'm gonna use the dimensionals to put that on there. Okay, so this is so it goes down a little bit. Do they put theirs over the mountain? What does it really show? What is it? Yeah, it does. It goes a little bit over the mountain. Just like that. Then I'm going to use the dimensionals for this. Let's see, here we go. And I'm going to definitely put 3 on here. Okay. Off. Put that on there, and we're just going to be able to put it just like that. So it's centered on there. And then we're going to just use a glue dot and add our compass, which is pretty awesome. This compass is super cute. And again, if you wanted to add sparkle, you can always you get out your Wink of Stella, which I'm always into for Wink of Stella, and you could add some sparkle over here to your flowers if you want. Let me just add that to here. Now, I like to add, so I'm going to set this like that. See how it kind of like goes over, and there's quite a bit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals, and if the ones that you come with have that edge too, it has that edge too that you can use. I'm just going to cut it. See, I'm just going to snip that edge and use like a little piece, and I'm going to be able to put that right here underneath my compass on the edge here. There we go. Just so it gives it a little bit more stability right there, and then the glue dots will hold it on. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Love, love, love. Super easy. This is a gorgeous. I mean, the card does all the work. Like, it's own designer series paper, but I mean, it's just beautiful. And then it's a gorgeous scene. I need to add a piece. So this is the one that I think I debated about which color to put inside. So I ended up going with the copper clay because that's what the envelope edge is. But if you like the mauve, like, I mean, you could use the mauve or the boho blue on all of them. But I ended up using, so even though there's the moody mauve right here, I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of the copper clay strip inside so it matches my my envelope. So the envelope. And there's not, I mean, you have to, it really helps to hold them next to each other. But in certain lights, they almost look the same. The mauve and the copper clay. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Love. Okay. Very nice. Love it. Love it. I just love adding that little bit extra in there. I know, and I didn't stamp anything in the back. So if you want to stamp stuff in the back, which if you are going to sell these at a craft fair, you can just go ahead. Show you. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Up logo from our newest. I'm just going to put it down here at the very bottom. So you can, I mean, you can't see it as well. The copper clay at the very bottom so that it is in compliance. And I, of course, really don't like it to be naked, although it has such beautiful stuff in the back. So it's not really naked, but it just doesn't feel complete unless you put your logo on it. I don't think. I think I love putting the logo, and it does stand out a little bit more on the one with the canoe. Let's see, where's the? I guess I can do them all right now. I've got it here. Do it all at once. There's the one with the tent. Was that cute? Those buffalo. So nice. So we're in compliance, and it's not naked. Although with the beautiful scene, it's not really naked. You've done all the work. Go. Awesome sauce. So this is I don't know if you noticed, it's a little bit bigger. The font is a little bit bigger, easier to see, and is a little bit more distinctive than the one we had before that was a part of that limited edition. This one is in the Stamped with Love, which is in our annual catalog that gets you into angel policy compliance. Oh my gosh, aren't these beautiful? So beautiful. Okay. So I hope you guys liked today's baby paper pumpkin. If you haven't gotten the paper pumpkin, they're just getting better and better. And if you have them, make sure you get out and use them and make them because they're so beautiful. The box is beautiful, but the cards are even better. They're even better. So awesome. Oh. And then it's just getting better for next month. Like I mentioned, it is called the Welcome Inn. And if you love I think it's called the Countryside Inn. Name of the Countryside Inn Designer Series paper. I think that's the name of the suite. I think it's Countryside Corners is the name of the stamp set. It coordinates with that. Now they did do a preview with the colors. Like one of the colors of the card bases is actually Calypso Coral, which is so pretty. And so you guys have till June 10th to get this one, and it is, I think it's $25.50. It's $24.50. It's an excellent, and that includes shipping. So it's fabulous. It's fabulous. And like nine cards, 3 different designs, and I think Night of Navy is the ink spot. And also in the online store, we have those. I had them right here. We have those dies, and you can get them now. They're only $6, and they make the vase. It's an add-on die set. It's a vase and a flower and I know I said it right here. Like, what did I do with that? The die set. It's right here. These are them. Go ahead and bring it back down so I can show you. This is the die that you can use with that coordinating stamp set. Isn't that cute? So it has a little vase and then a little leaf, and then I know that the vase and the flower, they cut out the vase and the flower of the images, and then that's a little extra little frond there. It's so cool. I can't wait to get my kit and play with that. This is so pretty, and of course you can use this using the Countryside Inn Designer Series paper too, as well as we have these fabulous add-on cards. So the add-on cards that go with this kit that I just showed you. So as long you can get the refills, so you can get some of those gorgeous envelopes. We do have the add-on kit has envelopes, but they're not as nice. I mean, they're beautiful because they're in boho blue and the moody mauve and the copper clay, but they don't have that design. I just loved how these are just so pretty with the design on them. But the cards are just as gorgeous, I think, as the paper pumpkin cards. And you get, I think it's like $10, you get 18 cards and envelopes, and the card bases, so you can see they're only one-sided, so it's not like a double-sided, and they are, I think they're all, nope, that one goes that way. So this is this one, and it definitely matches. Look how pretty they coordinate with this one. It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And then here is the one. I think this one coordinates with the canoe. Where's my canoe one? Oh yeah, look at that. How pretty. It has the same kind of trees. So pretty. Oh, oh, love it. Okay, and then the third one. Um, the third one looks kind of like this one too. It doesn't, I guess. It doesn't really match the. That one actually has a fire, doesn't it? I didn't even notice that. This has got like a little campfire right here. You guys see that? Let's see if I can zoom in without making it all. Whatever. So this is the add-on card. It has like a little campfire right there in that clearing. Isn't that cute? Okay. So then there's this one, and then they have one that goes the vertical that matches. So it's not really it doesn't really have one that's the same as the buffalo, but it does have this matches. These ones kind of match, these three. Isn't that gorgeous? So these are the two add-ons, right? So they've got different color. They just have the black. The back has got the solid color on the back, and they're white on the inside. Aren't those pretty? Oh, so anyway, you can get these now, the add-ons, 18 of them, for $10. Like it's so awesome. And again, they have these beautiful. Oh, the envelopes. They're not. I think I like the ones that are the white that have that come in the kit. And again, you can get the refill and get more of these envelopes. So awesome sauce. Like, oh, they just get better and better and better and better. Also, oh my gosh, I don't know. Today is June 1st. Today is also the first day of our DSP sale. So, Designer Series our pattern paper on our select Designer Series paper from the annual catalog, as well as one of the online exclusive. I love that. That was one of my favorite DSPs. The one that's in the ink Hello Irresistible that's on the online exclusive. So those are, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's like 13 packs of paper that is on sale, and it's 15% off, which is a fabulous price. Especially that Delightfully Eclectic, which is that huge pack. It's like 48 sheets of 12 by 12. That's usually $30, so you save, $4.50. It's like $25.50. Get that giant pack that matches so many of the sets. So fabulous. But all of them are beautiful. The Earth and Elegance, the Countryside Inn that matches next month's Paper Pumpkin on there, as well as the gingham. If you love gingham, there's that pack of gingham paper. So definitely go on. I'll have the link in the video here, as well as you can find on my website, on my Facebook page, but there's, or even in the online store, you can click on it, the sale, and it'll show you which ones are. So there are regular, they're not like the specialty Designer Series paper, but they're gorgeous. All of them fabulous, and 15% off. And that goes until the 30th of this month. And then also, there's so much awesomeness coming from the new annual catalog. Stampin' Up! Has given us another spectacularly fabulous starter kit. So that is when you want to join Stampin' Up! Because and get the discount. You can buy the starter kit plus. So usually you get $125 worth of product for $99. Now you can get $155 for the $99 when you join Stampin' Up! And I'd love to have you join my team. Plus free shipping, and you get a bonus paper pumpkin kit sample and some supplies and catalogs. Like, it is the best deal. I mean, you get, what is that, an extra from the altogether it's $55, right? But it's even more than our normal awesome deal, plus free shipping, which is just incredible. Like, if there's stuff that you need, there's things that you've seen in the catalog that you need, you don't just want to have in your stash. This is the best way to get it. And then again, once you join it up, there is no obligation to even make another order, but you can save 20% on your future orders. It is an active demonstrator, it is the best deal. And then you can get, because we have coming up more online exclusives. It's coming up next month, so you can pre-order online exclusives this month, as well as next month we're going to get to see, I think it's next month, is it July, August, probably the end of July, beginning of August, you get to see the new mini, like a month early, so for the holiday mini. So there's like always something awesome just around the corner to get from Stampin' Up. So being a demonstrator is awesome, besides the community and seeing it. I'd love to have you a part of my team. Again, it's a great way to save money if you have a little bit of a list that just keeps growing and growing and growing. So anyway, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you guys need anything, be sure you can use my host code to get in my online store. And I always send a card when you order anything from me in my online store. I send you a card. But if you spend $50 or more, I send you a free embellishment with your thank you card. And if you spend $35, I'll send you a free PDF. And I think this month we have a gorgeous the timeless arrangements, which I just love that bundle. So we've got some gorgeous, I think there's 6 gorgeous projects using that PDF that you can get from me for free when you order $35 or more in my online store. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. And if you're watching this later on my YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe so you can see my other videos. You guys have a great rest of your day. Have a good day. Bye.